Capricorn, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing wonderful today. So today we're going to do a general timeless reading, and this is going to be a collective reading, so please just take what resonates for you. Also, this is, like I said, timeless, so anytime you see this reading will be the perfect time for you to receive its message. If you haven't already, please check out my Facebook page, By Luna's Light. That's where I do all of my live readings for full moon, new moon, solstices, anything like that. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please place those in the comments box below this video. Now I'm going to start your reading off today with the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. All right. Angels and guides, please step forward. What do my Capricorn need to know at this time? 3 cards, please. One more card. There we go. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have 2 of air. So you guys are kind of at a stalemate right now. So with the 2 of air, it says, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So there could be something going on in your life right now that you're not really ready to deal with, or you don't know how to deal with. Sometimes that can happen when you're kind of at odds with another person. Perhaps they're not really ready to take ownership of what's going on in their life, or vice versa. So it's kind of hard to move forward with someone, or even like if it's a boss or something. Whatever your situation pertains to, whether it's career or love life, there is something that is stuck. There's stagnant energy there, and the universe is kind of waiting for you to make a decision, so to speak. They're kind of trying to send you signs and help prod you in the right direction that is high, like that is for all of everyone's highest good. Sorry, tripping over my words here. Okay, so I'm going to clarify your love life with the Romance Angel cards, of course. Angels and guides, what do my Capricorn need to know about their love life right now? 3 cards, please. One more card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, true love. So we have, this is the romance of a lifetime. So I really feel like a lot of you are currently in a relationship where, you know, when it's good, it's good. And that's wonderful. Maybe for some of you, when it's bad, it's bad. But I really feel like you guys are you're in a really good space right now. It could be that you are kind of at odds with this person though right now. That's why you're in that 2 of air stalemate. So perhaps right now you're kind of questioning your relationship and saying, is this the right thing for me? What is coming out of this situation? Why am I still going in circles with this person? Spirit's coming through and saying, you know, there's true love here. So that's why it's so difficult to make a change or a move when it comes to your romantic life, because like I said, when it's good, it's good. So that's why it's hard to walk away. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Green Witches Tarot to clarify the cards on the table here. Okay. So your first card is Page of Earth. Now it says good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. And so this is scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. Now, this could also be describing you right now. Perhaps right now you're being very patient with someone in your life, and you're also very dependable. You guys are an earth sign, right? You are the epitome of earth. You're hardworking, you're reliable, you're dependable, and you guys exude this sort of loyalty, loyalty and stability with whatever you do. So when it comes to a job, yes, if someone calls in sick, you're the first one that is, yeah, I'm there. I'll do it for sure. You barely call in sick yourself. So of course, your finances are going to go up because your bosses are going to see your hard work ethic and be like, that person deserves either a raise or deserves more shifts. It could also be that, a new area of study. It could be that you're entertaining the idea of getting more schooling through your work right now, or there could be something coming towards you, more schooling, and some sort of passion that you have. This could be kind of the nudge that Spirit is giving you right now, saying, hey, remember that schooling you were talking about doing, just not too long ago, or that you already possibly immersed yourself in? Maybe it's time to go finish that. We're going to clarify though, just to see what pertains to Page of Earth. Please clarify Page of Earth. One more card, please. Okay. Okay, so there's a new beginning here coming forward. We have the Green Man, which is like the Fool card in traditional tarot. And this is very much speaking to starting fresh, starting new. Now, if this is in regards to into schooling, maybe it's something that you know is brand new. This idea just popped into your head and you are really thrilled about this, really excited to move forward with this. If this is to do with your romantic life, perhaps, Spirit's saying it's time to kind of start from square one and try and rebuild something. Now they are showing me the Five of Chalices. So there was a new beginning here that kind of brought some disappointment. Perhaps something didn't go quite as planned. If this is in regards to your schooling, it could be that you were ready to start your schooling again. You were starting your schooling, but something happened that kind of threw you off. It could be that COVID came in and kind of just disrupted your plans, so to speak, in regards to schooling or in regards to a new job. But either way, there was some disappointment here, that some sort of letdown that really brought a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear and restriction into your life. Now, this is a past card because it's in the reverse. So perhaps you were feeling this way. You were feeling kind of like a victim in this sense. You felt like you were kind of withheld from something, but you're coming out of that energy. You're now starting to see things differently and realize that, you know what, maybe this was a blessing in disguise. Maybe I needed this time to gather myself again, and come out a lot stronger, because now you're feeling a lot more in control. You're feeling a lot more in control of your life and moving forward. Now they're showing me the Two of Wands. So something new is starting to start up again. So perhaps you're coming back to that thing, that schooling or that job. You're coming back to that, ready to move forward now. So, you went from the 0, which was brand new beginnings. You're now in a 2. So you're now forging ahead on this passionate path that you kind of left behind for a while. You kind of had to distance yourself from for a bit, or maybe things just got chaotic. You just didn't have time to do it. Either way, you are starting down that path again. And they're showing that you really need to look at it from a different angle this time. So perhaps you were a little stressed out trying to make this work, maybe trying to add this extra commitment into your life. Maybe it was just adding too much pressure. You know, Spirit's very much saying, okay, well, look at it from a different angle. Maybe you need to incorporate something that makes it a lot more exciting, or start like setting time aside for this, like scheduling schooling. If you're not actually in school for it, perhaps you're doing this on your own over the internet or something like that right now because of COVID. Really taking that time to set aside that time for schooling and get serious about it. Because they are showing me that it's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness here. So you have the 10 of Cups coming forward here. So I really feel like whatever this new endeavor, if it has to do with schooling or money, like a job, there's a lot of fulfillment here. You just have to be able to change your mindset and put your first foot forward there. If this is in regard to a relationship that is within a stalemate right now, because some of you are kind of at odds with each other, I really feel like you guys are the ones being dependable, patient. You guys are the ones that are really rooted in yourself, and perhaps your counterpart is really chaotic right now, still up in arms, so to speak. Don't know really, they're not really reliable. They're saying that this new beginning with them has turned out a bit disappointing, and again, you were all, for a moment, you were very much a victim of their actions, so to speak, and of how they've treated you. But they're showing, you know, a new path moving forward, that a new perspective needs to be brought into the relationship, perhaps putting yourself in their shoes for a bit, and that there is the 10 of Cups here. There are beautiful opportunities and joy to be had with this person. It's just kind of coming out of your own narrative for a second, maybe treating it like a brand new relationship where, you know, starting fresh is what I'm really picking up on. That's easier said than done, when, especially if you've had a history with this person already. But it's leaving that narrative behind that's truly important if you want to be able to move forward with this person. And they have to be able to step it up a bit, step it up, and prove to you that you, like, they're worth the investment, so to speak. Okay, so your next card is Unity. Unity. Beautiful. So traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, and seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Now, Unity, I really feel like you're coming into union with, like I said, a lot of like-minded friends, or perhaps it's unity within your partnership. So if this is to do with love, Spirit's very much saying, okay, it's time to bring you two together again. It's time to truly work on this, hash stuff out. I feel like they're really testing your unity right now, trying to see if both of you are willing to work towards this. Let's just clarify, because this could be taken in so many different ways. They're showing a lot of different perspectives here too. So a lot of different spiritual outlooks. It could be that that you're different from your partner. Like, you two very much see differently, see life differently. And Spirit is very much talking about trying to find common ground here. Find common ground while still respecting each other. 2 more cards, please. One more card. Okay, so they're showing this union brings a lot of benefits to the table. So you can see the harvest that you are kind of cultivating right now. That's after a long period of hard work, hard effort, nurturing, really putting in the time to create something beautiful, something nourishing. And so now, you know, you're starting to see kind of the benefits of that. Spirit also wants me to remind you that union is all about give and take and gifting to each other, right? And not in monetary ways necessarily, but more so gifting lessons to each other. So we are all mirrors for each other, and so to speak. So the lessons that we learn from our counterparts are kind of irreplaceable. You know, no one else can truly bring you that wisdom through those lessons besides a person that you are in divine union with. So they're showing that, yes, you have a lot of bounty, a lot of harvest coming through, but there's a completion coming here. So this could be a completion of hard times. Something has to come to an end, though. A cycle has to come to an end. So it could be that all that very difficult hard work that you've been putting into is kind of coming to an end here. It could also be that, you know, you're kind of in this honeymoon stage of, oh, look at all that we have. Look how beautiful everything is. We love each other so much. It's kind of coming to an end. Not so much like the love aspect, but definitely the rose-colored glasses. You're going to start seeing things for what they truly are and seeing each other for who they truly are, each other are. Kind of that, you know, new relationship mask is starting to come off, and you're starting to see, okay, this is the baggage you're bringing and this is the baggage that I'm bringing, and now we have to kind of sift through this baggage and see what we have. But again, you have the 2 of the themes here, so I feel like you guys don't know whether to stay or go with this relationship, because you do have the completion card and you have the harvest card. So if you stay, you feel like, oh, maybe this will happen. Maybe I'll have all this beautiful stuff coming out of this relationship that I've put so much work into. And then you're like, well, but should I go? Something needs to change here. Something needs to come to completion, because you can't keep going back and forth with this individual. I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding this union, because again, you are the stable one, you're the reliable one, and perhaps your counterpart is just not adding up to that potential that they need to for the relationship. Perhaps they're being really flaky, or maybe they're entertaining third parties. It's going to be different for everyone, but there's something that's not quite right with this relationship, and I feel like you guys feel it in your solar plexus like crazy. You can just feel that uncertainty sitting heavy on your solar plexus, because it's your intuition saying, what am I truly sacrificing here in this union? There's something that is almost pulling me away from my boundaries and my expectations. Moving forward, my respect for myself, like there's something here that's really weighing on that. And because of that, yes, you have a lot of love for this person, but because of that, you are still thinking of possibly leaving it behind. So that is where I think that stalemate is coming in. The indecision on whether to stay or go. So now they are showing me in the past there was a lot of lies, deceit, fear. There was something that happened that came to light, something about this person, or maybe yourself, but I really feel like your person wasn't quite truthful with you, or just you guys started off on the wrong foot, and there was a lot of things that they held back from you. And it caused a lot of sleepless nights, or it is causing a lot of sleepless nights. You have a lot of fear, anxiety, stress going on. Really, again, I'm feeling sick to my stomach right now just thinking of all that stress that's being held in your solar plexus, because they're really kind of playing with your mind a bit, not even meaning to, some of them. Maybe they're not even meaning to, but just there's a lot of trust issues, a lot of uncertainty here coming forward. And because of that, you don't know what to do. And you're trying to find balance with this. You're trying to balance out those crazy thoughts in your head that are just like circling back and forth, because you don't know, like maybe they are being truthful, but some part of you is saying, this doesn't sound right. And so you're seeking balance. You're seeking reciprocity. You're trying to help this relationship by being like fair about it. But ultimately, you have to honor how you're feeling, and you have to be able to speak your truth about it. Okay, your next card is ego, false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, or negative or fear-based thoughts. This is also the devil card in traditional tarot, which is associated with addictions, negative attachments, like toxic people. But what this one is specifically saying is like there's a lot of negative or fear-based thoughts. So perhaps right now, yes, this person is seeming a little deceitful, perhaps a little uncertain, a little there's a bit of mistrust here I can feel. And it's because you have all of this negative or fear-based thoughts running through your head all the time about this person. Again, perhaps you guys didn't start off in the greatest way, and because of that, you've seen their true colors and you know what they're capable of. So, it's not out in left field to think that maybe they're entertaining a third party, or they're lying about where they're at or what they're doing. But regardless, like, they're saying a false sense of entrapment. So I feel like this person really lost your trust in the past and never regained it, never took the time to regain it. And instead they're doing weird things, not even, some of them maybe shady things, but I mean weird enough that makes you question it. And it could just be completely fine. Maybe they're just doing their normal everyday thing, but because you still have this mistrust, you have red flags going off in your head like crazy. So those red flags are being brought forward because of the mistrust too. If you completely 100% trusted this person, whatever they are saying or doing right now might not have been a red flag. So please keep in mind that change there, that other perspective. Ask yourself in the heat of the moment, if they had my trust, would I still see this as a red flag? So building trust is essential to your relationship, because it's going to kind of make it or break it at this point, I feel like. Okay, clarify ego. One more card. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Okay, you've gotten this twice now. The High Priest. So unity is also the number 5, which is High Priest, or the Hierophant in traditional tarot. All about major life lessons. Also about higher commitment. So it could be that your relationship is trying to progress to a higher commitment, even if it's just like finally saying you are truly boyfriend and girlfriend, or whatever, or perhaps there's an engagement of some sort, like a proposal, or just moving in together. It could be any sort of higher commitment there, but ultimately calling for an equal commitment. Both of you saying, okay, I'm ready for this new stage. So that is very much the energy of this reading right now. Okay, so ego, we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands typically brings conflict. There's conflict surrounding this situation. And like I said, there's a negative or fear-based thought. So this mistrust is causing a lot of conflict in your relationship. And the issue surrounding this too is reciprocity. So someone's taking a little more than they are giving. Perhaps it's also a trust thing, because here is, someone who's asking for a handout, but they have stuff, they have money in their back hand. They're hiding things from you, right? So they're asking for more, but they're hiding something else. There's a lot of mistrust in that situation, and but they are showing you moving forward. So you're moving forward. Your ships have come in. You're moving forward with this person. Regardless, I feel like they're going to start showing you reciprocity. Like they're going to start making more of an effort, but you're still going to be seeing it as, well, what are you really doing? Right? So even if at this point they start truly putting in an effort, you're still going to be questioning it, because you have those fear-based thoughts. You have that negative outlook on them, about their actions. It's still there. Trust takes time to rebuild. So unfortunately, whatever this person did truly broke that trust, and now they're going to have to work their butt off for it. And that's kind of karma, right? That's necessary. So we have the Three of Pentacles. So, the stability, the foundation with this union is not stable. There's cracks in this foundation. There's not a good foundation built on this. Something happened in the beginning of this relationship that truly threw you guys for a loop. And they're showing inaction right now. So perhaps this is your person. They're just not putting in the effort to really change anything right now. I do feel like they're going to try and put in an effort, but I feel like it comes in bursts, like short-lived. So 1 minute they're really trying, and then the next is just like, why bother? I'm just going to sit on my laurels here and just see what happens. And because of that, you're still in turmoil. You're not moving out of stormy waters. You're just kind of stuck and stagnant where you are. And unfortunately, there's potential for this relationship, but unfortunately, we're not seeing it move forward very much right now, because it's kind of that back and forth. Things are great, things are not great. Things are great, not great, so something needs to change there. So your romance angel cards, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Spirit's here bringing you this relationship for a reason. There's a lesson behind here. And I really feel like trust and boundaries are a couple of them. They're also saying flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So this kind of came up as a red flag for me. I really feel like maybe they're bringing this forward, saying perhaps that your person is flirting with other people. That could very well be one of the serious conversations that you guys have to have surrounding trust. Or it could just be getting out of your negative mind space here, headspace, and getting a lot more lighthearted, bringing more laughter, more fun to the table. And they're showing engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I feel like your relationship has the potential to turn into a higher commitment of some sort, whatever next step is for you. But there are delays here because of the trust. So the whole trust thing needs to be resolved before, this can happen. And yet divine timing is at work. They're trying to make this happen for you guys, because they know that this is true love. There is true love here. There's work involved. Okay, I'm quickly going to choose some of the Oracle of the Seven Energies for you guys to end the reading. Whoa, that was fast. Okay. So they have shining through. So yes, focus on the positives. Focus on what you still truly have with this person and forge through those negative thoughts. Sorry, your card went flying. And tender embrace. Yes, that's beautiful energy. Number 22 as well. So another kind of divine union number, and balance, reciprocity. This is also kind of a lover's card. So shining through, I feel like you guys are going to be victorious so long as you can kind of have a rebirth moment within your relationship. Start fresh, start new, start from square one with the building blocks of your relationship and see where that takes you. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for tuning in, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.